Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the use of social media in teenager. My group is conformed by Daniela Bandera, Maria Fernanda Solano, Angie Lorena Guevara, and me, Rosangelica Ortiz Quintero. So, in my opinion, I think that social media helps us in a great way. We can do many things the we corner and do before, and all this is thanks to social media, but just as it has great advantages, it also has its disadvantages, and that's my opinion. What do you think?
Okay, they're very true. And the communication in real time with anyone and the word from a screen sounds like a revolution. But inappropriate use of this may can bring risks, but for the privacy and for the user and for their images, it's my opinion.
Um, my partly of mobile device and poverty screen frequently of browsing on social network among the small, also do the needs for social acceptance.
Okay, I think that when talking about social media in adolescents, we must at the use this not problem. It has many advantages as alone as they are giving a control and supervised use. Social media benefits adolescents because it helps them to learn new things. It also encourages the developing the technological skills, generates a great communication between them, helps them to be we informed. So I think it is very beneficial as long as there is control and supervision.
Exactly. And the social network has been a tool that has transformed our social life. And some of the advantages that the social network province use are, and they help us overcome Chinese through social network, and the facilities the relationship between people without cultural and physical barriers, and they generate greater communication and interaction among young people.
Thank you, Daniela. It is very important. What do you mention? But I think we should also mention that social media help us to the side of the company and making use of advertising through this medium. We can use social media to sell our products. It is my opinion. Thank you.
All right. Well, and we must bear in mind that there are also certain disadvantages, such as that interaction with his social every mom and his family's loss. They can be victims of cyberbullying and identify death, and they expose themselves, the people they often do not know, by posting personal information, and they become victims and various on corrupt software.
Thank you, Danny. Complement what Daniela mentioned. I think that other disadvantages of social media is that we lose part of our privacy. We are exposed to often comments, and I can often our mental health. Thank you.
complementing what Daniela and Rosa say, I think that the use of social media has shown an association on a generation of young people with depression, insomnia, poor academic performance, failures and learning process, and psychological problems. So the internet and social media can stimulate inappropriate behaviors such as aggressiveness and deception due to the existence of anonymate and identify falsification.
My opinion about who social network influence adolescents. As for social relationships, the concept of friendship in only social network take on media, online social media platform will certainly play an important role, or the goods from goods want to existing friendship and the way in which, for example, neighbor to Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, among us other, and design to set the medians and quantity for can quality or depending the relationship already displayed by friend my family.
You're right. We also know that our preschoolers are acquiring new cognitive and the social skills at an impressive rate. At the we don't want ours go to an iPad to get in the way. But adolescence is equally important and a rapidly developing variant, and yet very few of us are paying attention to how our teens use of technology, which is much more intense and intimidating that of the 30 years old and years still playing with that as iPhone. It is getting to them.
Thank you, Danny. I believe that social media have a great impact on the life of young people. I will look around, as most young people have access to a cell phone. And this has generated that they want to be fashionable one day see on social media, and they want to have a slim body because they do not feel comfortable with their body. Even some have been so affected by the use of social media that through gains or comments of some kinds lead them to the point of taking their life because they feel trapped in a dead end. It's my opinion there.
My opinion about who could young people the main aware of the proper use of social networks score the family the first and the main socialization of adolescent the first of the to learning about the operation on internet and social networks now the option to exit content trend jargon influence and sets.
Thank you, guys. Apart from the disadvantages of using social media, teenagers can be exposed to dangers such as grooming. For example, some teenagers can be victims of deception and sexual abuse, where other people pretend to be other young people, manipulate and blackmail them, bringing the repercussions of depression, low self-esteem, poor academic performance. Another danger they face is sexting, where adolescents can be victims by sharing image of sexual content, running the risk of this image being published and their privacy being exposed.
Yeah. In addition, when I see young, the people which suffer from an anxiety disorder at some point in their life, and the rates of anxiety and the depression in young people have increased by 70%. The study has shown that 4 out of 5 young people say that the use of social networks makes their feelings of anxiety worse. Seeing friends constantly and on vacation or enjoying the evenings and can we can young people or feel like they are missing things while others are enjoying life. This this feeling can promote and comparison and despair effect. Of course, all this is also due to homeschooling, which is essential for young person. It's my opinion.
Thanks, Danny. Well, another fundamental part of this issue is that it can cause a codependency. For example, if a person does not look at their cell phone to keep up with their messenger or new publication, they feel desperate, or if the cell phone is distracted, they want to find and share it because they feel they somehow live without being our or their social media. They can also have problems and traffic accidents. That's my opinion, girls.
The use of prevention and the recommendation for use of social network is also essential. This extends I'm sorry, some practice are very effective in preventing a safe use social network from treating a dependency. Among us, the most effective are the following: especially minutes time on 5 minutes between connection and connects, the spend with the mobile phone and key moments of the day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and responsible automatic notification.
Thank you, Maria Fernanda. Complementing the topic on prevention and recommendation for the use of the social media, I think that it is important that parents or a responsible adult fulfill the role of supervision of the adolescents. For example, reduce the use of social media, defining family space free of electronic device, place computers in visible place, educate about the risk associated with the use of social media. No more.
All right. And it must also be taken into account and define free spaces for electronic device as a family and create a list of home rules and IK tool for the suffering and young people is that parents can monitor their children's and activity on social networks to monitor their use of that self platform and to control the online preparations of minors. Mm.
That's all for the moment. Thank you, Daniela Bandera, Angelina Guevara, and Maria Fernanda Solano. Bye bye.
I thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.